Hello everyone, welcome to Redline Collectibles. Today, short video is part 2 of the cars that we're going to be auctioning on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline on the 13th of May, starting at 6 p.m. Central. I've got an extras for you guys. Yeah, a unpunched, you probably noticed that, huh? Yeah, this is a toughie, 1982, where you have the hightail hauler in the blue Spectraflame, kind of a flaky, not Spectraflame, but a flake paint, beautiful blue, and then the camper on top. Yeah, those extras, I don't know, I don't see many of those, but I really love when they included that little little camper in there to make it, a little extra fun in your imagination and play. So that extra is going to be showing itself on the 13th, starting at 6 p.m. Central. As I said, let's zero in on the castings, the red lines that we're going to be offering. You remember a couple weeks ago we ran a Light My Firebird in aqua. Very beautiful, shiny, glossy finish. This is going to be one similar to that. Just gorgeous under the lights, isn't it, guys? Look at that engine bay. Beautiful glass. The front grille, fantastic. Love that crisp, clean roundel and the rocker panel stripe. The wheels are absolutely beautiful. Those are all caps, guys. This is a later run. Gunmetal base, clean and shiny. Look at the edges, so beautiful. A little bit of paint missing, but that's partly because if you look at the casting, the very end of the casting are the lights, and sometimes in and out of the case can cause some rub like that. The spoiler is pretty darn spanky, and boy, that shade of aqua with a champagne interior, that's got to be a home run for somebody. That's going to be either an upgrade or time to get this puppy into your collection. How about it? Now, speaking of an aqua, of course, a Light My Firebird was 1971. Check out this original 16 in aqua. Little bugaboo. Beautiful white interior. No, look at no edges. Just a beautiful finish. Yeah, I got some dust on there. Look at the lights, guys. Exactly how you want them. Look how glossy that is. Isn't that a beautiful finish on this custom Volkswagen? Wow. Awesome reds on both sides. Shiny base, gunmetal. Yeah, there's no tarnish on that. Isn't that nice? The roof, the moon roof works as it should. Look at these two aquas. Isn't that something? Just beautiful. Let's mix it up, though. Let's mix it up. I got a sugar caddy for you. This is a tough white interior sugar caddy in purple. Purple's a tough color. And the original roundel, you can tell. And I tell you what, this car has had a little bit of love, but the taillights are still there and the edges are not all ground down. Love that white interior. Beautiful on the sugar caddy. What a beautiful caddy, guys. Cadillac City here. You notice the engine on that? I think that engine, does that engine share the same style as this one? I think it does. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Sugar caddy and the short order. Very similar. Mattel was sharing the castings as far as some of the componentry on the castings. Hey, and why not too? But did you see that red? Talk about gorgeous. Red, I don't see red that often, guys. I see a lot of greens, a lot of yellows, and I don't see a lot of reds. So this is going to be definitely upgrade city for somebody, and or a first timer for you to dig in and put a short order in red in your beautiful red line collection. I would. Something like that. The caps, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's a sharp looking red, isn't it? Put him right there. The caddy up there. Bug. And before I remove that, light my Firebird, put your eyeballs on that thing. Light purple. You know, one of the themes for this particular auction on the 13th of May, starting at 6 o'clock Central, is going to be purple. Now, interesting is that I've got several shades of purple for you. So let's line these up together. I think it'd be well worth your time to examine the beauty of light purple spray on a B as in beautiful casting. Look at that. B would be early run, no crinkle roof. Beautiful shade of light purple around the edges. Engine, gorgeous. Radiator, boy, pretty darn clean, guys. A little bit of edge. But the light purple spray on this thing is just outstanding. The white interior really accents it beautifully. Wheels, awesome. Gunmetal base again. They did not paint the runner boards underneath. Wow, here is the classic 31. Let's put him right in the middle. Now watch what's going to happen here. You ready? Fasten your seatbelts. I know. I don't get many of these either. We talk about the red short order. How about a berry purple AMX? This custom is going to be a home run city for some person that loves the custom AMX. Look at that light shade of purple. Man, oh man, oh man. And you know, look at these two. They're both 1969s. They're both purple. This one's berry. This one's light purple. Wait, we're not done yet. You ready? Why not complement? Let's put a sandwich together. The two slices of bread on the ends are going to be custom AMXs. Check out this deep purple AMX. Wow, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Banger base. No cowl neck. No overspray. What a cool profile. How about that? Dark purple, light purple, berry purple. Whoa. You got to come to our auction. You got to be there. Starting at 6 o'clock Central on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline. But wait, I have more gems in the wings. We like purple? Are you kind of digging this purple action? Well, you're not going to be disappointed with this next one. Get your seatbelts fastened. Get them tight. We're about ready to go down the expressway. Check it out. Yep. AMX2 in a similar, but just a little bit lighter purple than the AMX, the custom AMX. She be a beaut, guys. Very tough to find. And the base is a blinder. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So, do you like purple? Is this something that you really, pizzazzes or adds to your Redline collection? Well, by golly, no disappointments here. Look at the shades here. I'm going to put these all together. I was waiting to cut this video so I could show you the cool shades of what SpectraFlame does over time. Maybe at the start of the factory, maybe it was a metal, the Zymek finish, etc. But very, very beautiful comparison of these three absolutely gorgeous shades of purple. I have a couple reds for you, so let's take these purples off here for now. Of course, you got the sugar caddy. That started the whole party. He's sitting in row 2. I have, and I'm going to put this charger next to him. I want to show you another shade variation. A red, a true red, and then a light spray of red on that king. And that is a very good example of the word watermelon. Are you seeing the shades there? Look at these two side by side. That's the best way to explain it, is what you're looking at your camera and you're looking at what red is, but there's another shade example like that berry over yonder, AMX, custom AMX, and the dark purple on top. You got a darker red and a watermelon king here. Very tough. Let's do the king first. Love this shade of red. Very clean. Roundel offset, all original. Look at these Hong Kong shoes. Gorgeous base on top to boot. Sticker still pretty much there. Love, love, love that light shade of red. And then the custom Dodge Charger. Yep. Just a whisk, not even a nick. It looks like a pin right there. Thank goodness. What a gorgeous shade of red, guys. All bearing. Nice shiny base. Taillight paint 100%. Just a pin here or there. Nothing silly. Definitely going to be an upgrade for somebody. So red and watermelon side by side. How about those bananas, guys? All right. You ready for the grand finale as if we haven't already been there? I have a surprise for you. Do you like the classic coupes, the 36 coupes? I know you're shaking your head. Yes, we all do. And they're especially delightful when they're available in hot pink and absolutely mirror shine gold. Wow. Those are top bananas right there. The thing about these two is that the finish on the gold. Let's look at that one first. You know, sometimes you'll hear the term mirror. You see my fingers, the reflection there. It's almost like it's got a mirror finish to it. Beautiful gold nugget here, guys. Gorgeous top. Outstanding, beautiful grill. Again, you can see it's almost like a mirror on my finger there. You see that? Unbelievable. I've never had one this clean. No rumble seat nick on the back either. Wow, some kid took care of his toy. That's for darn sure. This is a really good example of the toy came home. It was opened up and mom said, "You're not taking that outside." Raise your hand if you were in that situation. I know I was. And then we talked about pink before. Looking at this one close, I'm seeing very little lack, very little, if any. There's some tone underneath there, but boy, for the most part, yeah, it's got a couple little freckles on it, but very tough to find this without swirl tone. And this one's very, very clean that way. Love this hot pink 36 as well. So, how about those two bookends? Huh? Make sure you join us. We're going to be rocking and rolling this coming Tuesday, the 13th of May, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Central. Here is the final tally of the tape. Look at those cars, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you're going to join us. We'll make room for you. We'll see you on the 13th, and thank you so much for supporting the channel. Do like, subscribe, and share. I'll have much, much more for you. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.